This is the broad jump test. This one is slightly more challenging to set up. The camera right now is in the landscape and is a little bit further away than some of the other tests. You need enough perspective for the jump. This one might even be done best with a friend to record for you. I'm still doing this in my living room. It'll be enough space. If you need to do it outside, you can also do it outside. It is definitely still possible to record. It is just a little bit more challenging and you might need to think outside the box to get the same result. With this test, you will need a tape measure. I've got a 5 meter tape measure here, which will be more than enough. If you don't have a tape measure, you could use a ruler and a piece of tape. So you could tape off where you're going to start from and put a piece of tape from where you land and then use your ruler to measure the distance. You could also use a stick and then measure the stick afterwards. What you want to do to start off with is grab your tape and roll it out to the 3 meter mark. If you feel like you're going to jump further than 3 meters, feel free to go a little bit further. So this is the 3 meter end here. I'm going to place it up to where I'm going to jump, which is towards the camera. I'm going to have my starting position back here. Okay, so the silver tip of the tape is going to be where I start from. Now, if you must, you can draw a line to indicate your starting position. Your feet just must be behind the line. I'm just going to move it slightly so I don't bump into my wall, so please take precaution. I'm doing it on a relatively soft surface, so it's a nice landing position for me. Just make sure you're not doing it on a wet or slippery surface so you can stick the landing safely. So my feet are behind the line. I've also got myself a stick, but you can use a ruler, a book, anything with a straight edge. I'm just going to use this to indicate where I have landed. Have that up the far end where you're going to land. If you're doing it by yourself, if you're using your friend, they'll be able to move it for you. I'm going to start, feet behind my line here. Okay, I'm going to start tall. I'm going to rapidly jump in my quarter squat and bang, explosively jump forward. Come down. Okay, big jump. Now, when I landed, I didn't move, so no double movement. When you land, stay stationary, do not move at all. Notice where your heels are. Grab your stick or straight edge, place it behind the heels, okay, to give you a straight line, and then have a look at where that straight edge meets up to on the tape. So for me, it's at 230 centimeters or 2.3 meters. I'll then remove my stick, record my number down, and then I can start again. You can do this for up to 3 attempts in the one video and send it to your coach for review. We highly suggest that you practice this a few times, maybe a couple of sets of sub-maximal jumping, just to get used to the landing. If you do not stick the landing, i.e. you land and stumble forward, the test does not count and you just must re-perform your attempt. You get 3 complete attempts. So if it takes you 10 goes, that's fine. If you have any questions, refer to the protocol sheet or contact myself or your coach. Thanks.